Good morning and welcome to the Junior School Social Media Post.
Good morning everyone. The two boys you've just seen introduce our social media post, George Payton, our captain of music in the junior school, and Will Davidson, our captain of track and field. And the thing that I really love about what happens in our school, they were once very little boys, they're now much bigger boys achieving fine things. So I hope you enjoyed that. We've actually had some rain this morning, and don't say that lightly. We've had some rain this morning, which is wonderful as well. You could hear the boys reacting to it too a little bit earlier. In the background you should be able to see the Macintosh house flag, the red one, which is flying on the flagpole. And that's something to celebrate because Macintosh have taken a while to get to the lead in the house competition. So those boys too are excited. Term 4 feels somewhat more normal in many ways than earlier in the year. And if I looked at that and put it in perspective, October is feeling better than March, April, May, June, July, and even perhaps into August and September. I think we're very fortunate to be living in Toowoomba and in Queensland with infection rates as they are in our state. It's a good place to be. All right, in terms of the things that are happening this term, Toowoomba Primary School inter-school sport was cancelled earlier this year for the rest of the year. Mr Doherty, our sports master, has put in place some things for this term that are fantastic for the boys. So the Prep and Year 1 boys go to All Stars Gymnastics for gymnastics program each Friday. Year 2 and Year 3 are working with touch football and softball, and Years 4, 5 and 6 are doing a house style competition. So they've done 3 weeks of touch football and they'll be moving into cricket, I think it is next, and very much a sea of colour out on the ovals on Friday afternoon, boys enjoying those events. The other thing which has probably captured a bit of attention, our boys in PE in Years 4, 5 and 6 doing Unicycling, which is an interesting one for a school-based program, and it's working with the boys' coordination, balance and their core strength too. And you might have seen a social media post about that recently. And a big shout out to Jackson Spees, who nailed it very early up, I think in the first lesson. So well done, Jackson. All right, in terms of events for the end of the school year, we're governed by a range of school-based and I guess documents from the Queensland government and health ones as well. And COVID safe school events is one title, COVID safe checklists the other one for events. I'm not going to dwell upon the documents, but they guide everything we are able to do or we're not able to do. And the events that I think parents would want to know about at this stage. The Year 6 fair will be going ahead with a COVID safe checklist, no parents permitted on site on that day. The Year 6 dinner is being rebadged as a celebration of Year 6, and that will be an outdoor event, and it will encompass the Year 6 boys and parents. So each boy will have 2 guests maximum, and that will be the restriction we'll work within. Twilight concert is still somewhat uncertain. Planning's proceeding, but I'll give you more information about that in due course. Picnic day is going ahead, but only to venues with a COVID safe plan, and all bar the Year 6 boys locally based. Speech day, and it might sound funny, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We're now up to Plan G, following the government guidelines. And what that looks like at this stage is our boys, our staff, possibly a very small number of invited guests under the COVID safe plan, live streamed and recorded so parents can watch that after the event too. As always, I appreciate everything parents are doing around the COVID restrictions, keeping our community safe, and it's all for the right reasons. I very much look forward to talking to you in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you.